Okay, hello and everyone. Welcome to this third practice match on KKR Fan Cam. As promised, this is the third intra-squad practice game of the season. Bringing you live coverage from Mumbai's DY Patil Stadium. If you can see and hear us well, please leave us some comments so that we know you are here with us. आप सब जो हमें अभी ज्वाइन कर रहे हो, पहला बॉल होने वाला है ये हमारा तीसरा प्रैक्टिस मैच है. It's Shivam Mavi bowling to Rahul Tripathi. We'll bring you the team list and everything else very soon. Nitish's team won the toss. And a peach of a delivery to start the game. It's Tim Seifert at the other end, who was really good in the first game. As always, I'm joined here by Achint. Welcome, Achint. What do you make of this one more practice game that's happening once again in the match kit? Nice to see.
Hi, Manish. Third practice game, which is really a good sign, because there is nothing that can really compare to match simulation. I mean, you may do a number of net sessions, but it is all about match simulation and getting accustomed to these scenarios. That is important for these bowlers and for the team to come together. So it's great that the team is back in purple and gold to play yet another practice game, and Shivam Mavi has already started well with a couple of balls.
This time slightly on the leg stump. Tucks it away on the leg side for a quick single. Shivam Mavi keeping things very tight to start off with.
Rahul Tripathi is opening with Tim Seifert, and Shubman Gill has taken a break from this one. He had a fabulous innings in the previous game, so he looks in form. So it's always a nice thing to give others an opportunity to get in form. And Rahul Tripathi and Tim Seifert would look to capitalize on this opportunity.
Absolutely. Just reading out the team lists. The two teams today are Team Gold and Team Purple. Team Gold is led by Nitish Rana, and Team Purple by Ben Cutting. Very close to getting an outside edge over there. Survives it, beats the bat. Alright, Team Purple, the batting team, is made up of Tim Seifert and Rahul Tripathi, the openers. At number 3, we are expecting Gurpreet Mann. Number 4, Sheldon Jackson. Number 5, Ben Cutting. Number 6, Pawan Negi. Number 7, Harbhajan Singh. After him, that's Varun CV, Prasidh Krishna, Vaibhav Arora, and a few net bowlers who are helping out to make the 11. Team Gold, the fielding team, is led by Nitish Rana, as I mentioned before. Oh, dances down the track. Will only get a single. Right, coming back to the teams. Team Gold is made up of Captain Nitish Rana, Venkatesh Iyer, who's been very impressive in the first 2 games that we've seen him in. Karun Nair, Shakib Al Hassan, crowd favorite of course. Andre Russell, he's back in action today. He wasn't part of the second practice match that we had. Dinesh Karthik, of course, behind the stumps. Kamlesh Nagarkoti, Sunil Narayan, Sandeep Warrior, Shivam Mavi, who's bowling right now, and once again a few net bowlers to help us complete the 11. This time on the leg side, did he get a bit of a nick on that? No. So white ball.
Direction is very crucial with the new ball. So probably the ballers need to be on the button from the word go and probably this is something that Shivam Mavi will have to find a way to probably be on the button.
Oh, surprised him with a little bit of bounce there. Good over from Shivam Mavi to start off with. Keeping things tight. Let's see who we have from the other end. All right, it's someone who a lot of our fans would be very excited to see coming on from the other end. It's number 75, Shakib Al Hassan. He'll be bowling at Tim Seifert. Shakib has always been a crowd favorite, hasn't he, Arjun?
Yeah, people in Kolkata loves him. And the best part is, I mean, Shakib loves bowling with the new ball.
Yes.
And this is quite crucial because when you have spin options right up, it augurs well for the team. I mean, there are a lot of dangerous batsmen in opposition, not just in our KKR 11, but the other teams as well. So using a left arm spin right up at times works well.
Right, starting off with the dot ball.
Tim Seifert though played really well in the first game against the spinners.
Well bowled once again, quick single, well run.
It's an important game for Rahul Tripathi. He has shown signs of some kind of form, but he hasn't really got a big score yet. So it is vital for Rahul Tripathi to get into the groove this time.
Absolutely. We know how explosive he can be. He's someone who is extremely valued in the KKR setup because he can bat in a number of positions. He's very good at adapting. We've seen him open for us in the last season. We've seen him come down the order and score some quick runs as well, especially that game against Delhi Capitals in Sharjah, where he teamed up with Captain Owen Morgan to almost get us over the line. He did not quite make it, but then was an excellent display of batting nevertheless. Alright, Shakib to Tripathi once again. This time a tad bit short, finds the gap on the leg side. Get the first boundary of this game. Pierce the gap very nicely on that occasion.
In that game in Sharjah, we saw Rahul Tripathi the finisher, but he has opened the innings for quite some time now, and now also he's opening, so it's a different kind of a challenge.
Absolutely. This was on the leg stump line. Tries to sweep it away. Will only get a single. Sandeep Warrior, the fielder. Lovely conditions once again. We are at the, reminding all of our viewers, we are at the DY Patil Stadium in Mumbai, where we've been practicing for quite some time now. As soon as the boys came out of quarantine. We'll be moving to Chennai soon. Stay tuned to our social media pages, be it YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, wherever you're on. And also MX Takatak, it's a new platform on which we have just opened up our page on for KKR. So we're gonna give you all the updates, all the information that you need about your favorite nights over there. Starting from our travel to obviously the KKR fan cam, bringing you the live practice sessions. Not just the practice matches, we'll bring you all the net practice and everything else that's happening behind the scenes and everything else that's going on in the night scam through the season. Charges down the track to that one and is taken the aerial route. Gets his second boundary in quick succession, this time against Shivam Mavi's bowling. Good
Great
stuff.
shot from Rahul Tripathi, coming down the track to hit it over covers. We saw in the first over that Mavi was getting a little bit of seam movement, so dancing down the track, Rahul kind of negated that movement, got to the pitch of the ball, played it on the rise.
Yes, he probably gauged or rather anticipated the length that Mavi was going to bowl at as well. This one's closer to the body, tucks it away on the leg side, will only get a single. Good comeback from Mavi there. Shivam Mavi has been an absolute asset for us. Whenever he's got a chance to play for KKR, wear the purple and gold, he's mostly always had great performance. Been troubled by a few injuries in past years, but then looks fit and fine this season. Not just with the ball, as we were speaking to Dinesh Karthik the other day. All these boys, Shivam Mavi, Kamlesh Nagarkoti, they take their batting and fielding also seriously. So it's very exciting talent, youngster. Looking forward to seeing him fire in all cylinders. Wow, speaking of that, that was too short. Beat everyone, including the wicket keeper, Dinesh Karthik over there. Runs away for 4 runs. Buys.
The direction was good, but length was too short. It went over the wicket keeper's head. 5 runs to the batting side, and these kind of extras cost a lot to the bowling team. But aggression is important from Mavi's perspective. He has already seen batsmen coming down the track to him, so it is always a nice idea to mix up with short deliveries.
Oh, what a shot from Tim Seifert there. Applause from the dressing room, and completely deserves that. Was in his slot, stayed in his crease. Didn't change his position much, just walked it away straight over the cow corner for a 6. Excellent shot from Tim Seifert. There's repeatedly been discussed how he has those shades of Brendan McCullum in him. Obviously saw him as an idol while growing up in New Zealand. Very aggressive opener, but he takes his risks are generally very calculated.
Great pickup shot from Seifert there. Realities of cricket in the times of pandemic. The ball has gone into the stands, and quite a lot of people are looking for it. We'll try and show you.
That's roundabout where the ball kind of landed, and now people are still looking for the ball, just like in the matches, Achin, because now once again this year we are expecting an IPL without any crowd, so there's going to be a lot of running around when it comes to getting the balls back from the stands, and the likes of Andre Russell doesn't make life easy for any of these boys who are in charge of that. And Tim Seifert, latest entrant into our Knight Riders family, who's been smashing the ball all across the park, deep into the stands. Speaking of empty stands and fans, we are going to miss, as all our Knights have mentioned in their interviews and chats with on KKR Fancam and all other pages that we have, everyone's going to miss the craze of the cricket fans from Kolkata, from Eden Gardens especially.
Edge.
This one's an edge.
He just took the slip off.
That probably could have been a little difficult for the fielder at first slip as well. Just wide of DK. Probably would have pierced the gap between first slip and wicketkeeper. Gets a 4 nevertheless. In T20 cricket, every run is important, and Tim would happily take those. But unlucky for Shivam Mavi. He's been bowling well, but that's the reality of T20 cricket. Absolutely no margin for error. And of course, the luck.
A 6 and a 4. Mavi will have to make a good comeback now. He can sense that Tim Seifert is going to attack him again. Let's see what he comes up with.
Straight, close to the body. Nothing much Tim would be able to do with that one. Taps it back to Mavi, the bowler. It's been a balanced start for both batting and bowling side. Neither of them have run away with the proceedings early on. It's a bit of a change in captaincy today. We have Nitish Rana leading one of the sides in place of Shubman Gill. Nice one. Excellent fielding from Kamlesh Nagarkoti at point. Dot ball to end the over. Alright, looks
Kamlesh
like...
Nagarkoti is live wire on the field there.
Absolutely.
Standing at the backward point position. Usually reserved for the best fielders in the house. It's great to see him charging the ball and preventing a single there. And keeping Tim Seifert away from the strike.
Right, so Shakib's back in the attack. আপনাদের সবাইকে মনে করে দিই আমরা ইংলিশ হিন্দি বাংলা তিনটে ভাষাতেই আপনাদের কমেন্টস আর সাজেশনস সব পড়ছি তো আপনারা যারা কলকাতা বাংলা বা বাংলার অন্য কোনো প্রান্ত বা বাংলাদেশ থেকে জয়েন করছেন আপনাদের সবাইকে স্বাগত আপনারা আমাদের জানান নিশ্চয়ই আপনারা ওয়েট করছিলেন সাকিব আল হাসানকে অ্যাকশনে দেখার জন্য আমরা যদিও আগের ম্যাচটাতে দেখেছি ওনাকে ব্যাটিং বোলিং দুটোই করতে কিন্তু যেহেতু টার্গেট কম ছিল আমাদের আগের ম্যাচটা খুব তাড়াতাড়ি শেষ হয়ে গেছিলো আজকে প্রথম ইনিংসে হয়তো আমরা দেখতে পাবো ও ফ্যান্টাস্টিক বল bit of a appeal for stumping but Tim Seifert was on his back foot so no scare there. So as I was saying, Shakib Al Hasan, we did see him in action in the last couple of matches, last matches specifically for sure, but then because it didn't last for too long with a short target, today is probably the day when you'll see him bowl his full quota of 4 overs and then later on in the second innings probably come out to bat as well.
Tim Seifert sweeping there. He is a pretty good sweeper of the ball. Gone, beaten in flight. He was charging, was trying to hit over the long on fielder, but great deception from Shakib there. DK finished the job with a great stumping there.
That's exactly what we mean when we say the experience of Shakib Al Hasan can never ever be underestimated because the kind of experience and skill sets that he brings to the table is extremely valuable to this KKR team. Just gets a wicket of the dangerous Tim Seifert to bring Sheldon Jackson onto the middle. First wicket gone. We'll try to bring you the score at the end of this over. Right, so new batsman in, Sheldon Jackson. He's going to be facing up to Shakib Al Hasan. Both of these players were bought into the KKR side at the auction that we just had in Chennai a couple of months ago. And interestingly, they've played together for us in around 2017 before the teams were rejigged. So they would have faced each other in the nets before, and even recently in the last couple of days when there was a practice session this same facility. We've seen Sheldon facing Shakib. Let's see how he does in a match simulation. Oh, tuck that away to the leg side. Nitish the fielder. Tripathi asks for a single, but Sheldon says no.
Sheldon Jackson is a great story for KKR. Oh, he has to be careful.
Once again, very close to the body, manages to just hit it towards covers. Great fielding there. Dot ball to end the over. Very, very good over from Shakib Al Hasan. First over was great. The second over was even better because it had a wicket in there.
Brings in his own full experience there, Shakib there. Prevented Tim Seifert and Rahul Tripathi to run away and get a momentum, because last over of Shivam Mavi they really got a little bit of impetus, but great bowling from Shakib there to put brakes on the partnership and also get a wicket.
Right, bowling change there. Number 63, Sandeep Warrior is coming onto the attack. Alright, we have a score update for you. At the end of 4 overs, it's 30 runs for 1 wicket. The 1 wicket to fall was of Tim Seifert. And Shakib Al Hasan was the bowler who got that wicket. So 4 overs, 30 for 1. Quick single there to rotate the strike. Brings Sheldon Jackson on strike. चलिए अब देखते हैं हमारे कुछ fans के comments of the guys, of all of you who are joining in right now. Let's take some of your questions and comments. Right, I've got the names now. Ketan Bharadwaj, Mohin Bashar, CJ Riaz, Shankalan Ghosh, Mohammad Mehdi Hassan, Shail Shah. All of you asking questions. Welcome everyone. Shail Shah is asking about कितने overs की मैच है. ये 20-20 ओवर के नॉर्मल, जैसे आपके नॉर्मल T20 मैचेस होते हैं हमारे IPL में जो आप देखते हो, वैसे ही एग्जैक्ट सेम मैच सिमुलेशन में मैचेस हो रहे हैं, to give the nights exact kind of feeling of how the match simulation is. You'll see similar kind of intensity as you see in the matches from all our players, as we saw in the first 2 games as well. Nice one, close to the body once again. Taps it towards the offside. No single there. Jihadul Islam, Fahad Sheikh, Saifunur Binti, Shungit Tiwari, Aslam Hussain, Shabir Ahmed, Protipal Bhai, Robin Rajan, Shubho Pramanik. Welcome everyone. We can see all of your names floating up. Hope all of you are enjoying this live telecast of third practice match. Again, once more short ball. Will that be called a wide? Yes, too short. Far out of the reach of the batsman, but yeah, that was good intent. We saw one from a similar delivery from Mavi some time ago, which went for a wide as well. That one even beat Dinesh Karthik behind the stumps and went on for a boundary. In this case, just one extra run.
Sandeep Warrior showing some intent there. Short bowling in the power play actually works a lot for the bowlers at times, but the rules are pretty stringent there. Sheldon Jackson made room there to get a single. Sandeep Warrior bowling to Rahul Tripathi.
A lot of our fans, Achint, are asking where is Andre Russell, because he's obviously a favorite for a lot of KKR fans.
Rahul.
Oh, just as we say that, see a bit of aggression from Rahul Tripathi. Was that or Sheldon Jackson?
Rahul Tripathi there.
Rahul Tripathi it was.
It's a great ability of Rahul Tripathi to dance down the track even to the pacers and clear the infield. That is why he is such a crucial player for opening the innings, because he has that ability to find those chip shots even when he is not up to the pitch of the ball.
Oh, nicely.
Reaching outside the off stump, pitching wide for that ball and hitting it over backward point.
Tripathi shuffled across his crease a little bit as well as soon as he saw Sandeep coming middle of his run up. Probably threw him off track a little bit. Just finds enough room to cut that away for another boundary. So good over for the batting side. Rahul Tripathi hitting 2 boundaries in that over. Alright, between overs, let's read some of what you guys are saying. Shupratim Mazumdar, Rafiqul Islam, Shubham Mahadik, Raj Iyer. Welcome everyone. We have a change of bowling coming up. Looks like Kamlesh Nagarkoti will be bowling the next over.
Final over of the power play. Nagarkoti to Sheldon Jackson.
Bit of an appeal there.
Drifting down the leg side. Is that a leg by?
Yeah.
Nagarkoti tried bowling a Yorker first up. Pretty good one there.
Right, for all of you, I can see a lot of people asking for the scorecard. What we'll do is, because it's a practice game, we have per over scoring system. So even though the scorer is getting all the scores in, we'll bring. Oh, great delivery, big appeal, direct hit, everything happening in that ball. But no dismissal, called a leg by. 1 run to the batting team.
No DRS available here.
Absolutely. And even about the scorecard that I was mentioning right now, at the end of every over we will be bringing you the score, so be patient, enjoy the live action. As we mentioned before, it's just a practice game, so it's more about the batsmen and the bowlers and the fielders just getting their the little few chinks in their armor polished out, ironed out over here.
Nagarkoti is generating a bit of pace there. Probably beat the batsman twice with his pace.
Oh, nice shot there from Sheldon Jackson. This one was on the off stump, but he made
room.
some space for himself.
Yeah.
Pierces the gap on the offside and gets a boundary for himself.
He was expecting the ball to be in that line. Kind of a premeditated shot there. slight misfield on the third man boundary, and Sheldon came back for the second run there. Pretty decent over from Nagarkoti till now, considering it's the last over of the power play.
Oh, that's what was that? A slower full toss? Slow full toss?
Yeah, great change in pace there from Nagarkoti. Till now he was bowling them all on the good length area, and Sheldon, for Sheldon it became a little predictable, so it's a good idea to mix things up there. Kind of deceived Sheldon with the flight like a spinner there.
Right, the bowling team would probably be happy with their performance so far in the power play overs. There have been a few boundaries and a six, but the batsmen haven't really run away with the game. The proceedings as such. Oh, now the short one, will that be called a wide?
Yes. All three fast bowlers have tried bowling a good short ball, but it has all gone for wide. Nevertheless, it is always a great intent to bowl that ball right up in the power play and mix things up.
It also goes on to show the nature of the pitch. It's been getting from some very good bounce. This has been an excellent facility for our KKR Knights, the DY Patil Stadium, where we've been practicing so far. We will soon be moving towards Chennai, but two runs there for the batsman. That's the end of the over.
Play. (52 in 6 overs for the loss of 1 wicket. Pretty decent power play score on this surface. The credit should go to Rahul Tripathi for keeping things up, attacking the bowlers, coming down the track on a number of occasions. Like we discussed before, it is an important innings for Rahul Tripathi. He needs to get some runs before going into the game against Sunrisers on April the 11th. We'll have to see what approach Rahul Tripathi will have now that the power play is over and the field is now spread out. There is a deep point, third man, fine leg, square leg, deep square leg, and a long on in position. As expected, Tripathi tugged it away towards the third man to get a single. The middle overs from 7 to 15 are crucial from a team's perspective, and it is crucial that you keep taking those singles if the boundaries are not coming. But saying that, it is also important to accelerate in these overs. So it's a interesting battle there between Sandeep Warrior and the duo of Sheldon Jackson and Rahul Tripathi. Beaten in pace. It was a slower ball from Sandeep Warrior, and Sheldon couldn't keep it down, and he chipped it towards Nagarkoti for a very simple catch. Nagarkoti was trying to, Sheldon Jackson was trying to come down the track and hit it over covers, but got beaten in the slowish nature of the ball, kind of stopped on the batsman.
Yes, and that's the first wicket for Sandeep Warrior. Worked hard for this one. Tried quite a few things, from short balls to pitching it on the good length. Rewarded with a wicket, which means Sheldon Jackson is back in the hut. Next batsman in is Gurkeerat Maan, a latest addition to the Knight Riders family, who's come in to replace Rinku Singh, who got injured recently in a cricket match for which he's been deemed out of the season. As much as we miss Rinku, we welcome Gurkeerat into the Knight Riders family.
Wicket in the 7th over is always a vital wicket because batsmen are trying to accelerate in these overs, and if you get a wicket right up in this middle overs, it kind of puts a break on the approach for the other batsmen.
Right, so Warrior to Tripathi because the batsman had switched over. Nice, that's one's taps it away through mid-on. Mavi, who was near the ropes, runs in to keep it down to a single. So that brings Gurkeerat Maan onto the strike, and he'll be facing his first delivery of today's match. Gurkeerat, we would like to remind our viewers, had a great outing in the first match where he scored 60 odd runs to complement Tim Seifert's half century, making the team win that game.
Great ball from Sandeep Warrior there.
So the fielding side keeping things tight.
Whoa, what a ball from Sandeep Warrior there. Extra bounce, he surprised the batsman from extra bounce from a good length spot, and the batsman couldn't do much but to nick it straight to the wicket keeper's hand. It was kind of a snorter from Sandeep Warrior there. Gurkeerat Maan wasn't really expecting the ball to have this kind of an extra bounce, but it is an interesting change this game. We have already seen bowlers bowling short ball, and this one was right on the button.
Right, so Gurkeerat's knock doesn't last too long. This game, next batsman in, Ben Cutting, joining Rahul Tripathi. These two would need to add a good partnership to make sure they have a good total on board. Ben Cutting, we would like to remind our viewers, is leading this team, the batting team. And as Achin just mentioned, some great deliveries from Sandeep Warrior. Picks up his second wicket of the match, and both were taken in this over. Right, so it's Warrior to Cutting now. Let's see how that turns out to be.
Oh, almost got another one. He is making the ball talk right now, Sandeep Warrior. Just out of the reach of DK's hand.
Excellent delivery there to end the over.
Squared him up completely there. What a great over from Sandeep Warrior. The one that you would like to see on the loop.
Completely surprised cutting over there.
Got crucial wickets of Sandeep Warrior and Gurpreet Rahman in that over. After a pretty balanced power play, Sandeep Warrior's over has kind of tilted things in favor of the bowling team. Rahul Tripathi though is still in the middle. He'll be looking to probably consolidate the innings now. Bat against Shakib, who's into his third over now.
Alright, Shakib Al Hasan back in the attack. He's bowling his third over. Starts off with a dot ball. Oh, another dot there. Almost a chance of a run out there. Hit straight back at Shakib. Oh, has he got him? Oh, looks like he's got him. So very quick action from Shakib Al Hasan there. Great fielding of his own bowling. And from this angle, though it looked like Cutting had put the dive in and got back into his crease, turns out he did not. So he was short of the crease. Some fantastic work from Shakib Al Hasan there of his own bowling to get him run out at the non-striking end. Next batsman in is Pawan Negi, but this wicket of Ben Cutting is bound to hurt the batting side. We all know the kind of hitting prowess he has. Soft dismissal. Probably wasn't expecting the ball to be hit straight back at Shakib and for him to pull in that electric effort to get him run out in that style.
Like an unfortunate way of getting out there. But then you have to be vigilant there on an arm striking end.
Right, so Pawan Negi is the new batsman in. He'll be facing Shakib Al Hasan. Now, all of you fans যারা আপনারা জয়েন করছেন, আপনাদের জন্য কোয়েশ্চেন এখন নিশ্চয়ই আপনারা দেখেছেন শাকিব অলরেডি এসে খুবই ভালো বোলিং করছেন অলরেডি। ওনার 3 নম্বর ওভার চলছে এখন। আপনাদের কি মনে হয় শাকিবের এই আর যে কয়েকটি বল বাকি আছে এই ওভারে আর তারপরে আরেকটি ওভার, তাতে শাকিব আর কটি উইকেট নিজের বোলিং দিয়ে হোক, বোলিং দিয়ে হোক, ফিল্ডিং দিয়ে হোক, কটা উইকেট আরও এফেক্ট করবেন? অনেক ডট বল বোলিং করছেন যেটা ব্যাটিং টিমের উপর প্রেশার বজায় রেখেছে। See a lot of messages coming in now. Sheikh Shoji, Bobijit Ojha, Ritobroto Mondol. Oh, who's that? Is there some bat in there? Bit of an appeal.
Just off the pads there.
Another great delivery to end the over. Very, very economical. And at the same time, that wicket of Ben Cutting will bring you the score.
Shakib Al Hasan has already bowled his 3 overs and 3 economical overs there.
In 8 overs, the batting team has scored 59 runs at with the loss of 4 wickets.
2 overs, 7 runs, 3 wickets after the power play. Sandeep Warrior has really pulled things back for his captain there, Nitish Rana.
For all of you who are asking for highlights from these games, we will bring those to you as well. If you notice, if you go to our YouTube channel, you'll see highlights from Dinesh Karthik's fantastic knock in the first practice match where he scored 90 runs. You can find that on YouTube or Facebook or our Instagram pages as well. So give us a little bit of time and we will cut this on to a nice little package for you to have a closer look at how our Knights are faring. All our best performers. Nice delivery from Sandeep once again. Straight to Nagarkoti at point. That's a dot ball. While wickets have fallen in a heap at the other end, Rahul Tripathi has managed to stay on.
Holding the fort there. Rahul Tripathi, it's a tough battle going on. He's losing his partners in a quick succession. Probably he'll have to curb his natural game now and look for more singles, get a partnership going with Pawan Negi.
Short delivery there, pulls it away, straight to long on. Shivam Mavi, the fielder. Get a single for it. Right, to Sandeep to Pawan now.
Interestingly, he's got a slip there. They are looking at making more inroads.
Right, so for all of you joining us now, I hope you guys have got the team lists already. Who's in which team? This is Team Gold versus Team Purple. Team Gold is led by Nitish Rana. That's a fielding team. Along with him, we're expecting Team Gold to open with Nitish Rana and Venkatesh Iyer, followed by Karun Nair at number 3, Shakib Al Hasan at number 4, Andre Russell at number 5, number 6, Dinesh Karthik, number 7, Kamlesh Nagarkoti, number 8, Sunil Narayan, number 9, Sandeep Warrior, and number 10, Shivam Mavi. Let's see how that turns out. That's the list that was shared at the beginning of the game. Depending on the situation and depending on how it pans out, we will see who bats where in what position. Team Purple, the captain of that team is Ben Cutting, who we just saw getting dismissed by a piece of brilliance from Shakib Al Hasan. He's run out at the non-striker's end. His team is made up of Tim Seifert and Rahul Tripathi, opened the innings for them. Number 3, Gurkirat Mann. Number 4, Sheldon Jackson. Ben Cutting himself batted in number 5, then followed by Pawan Negi, Harbhajan Singh, Varun CV, Prasidh Krishna, Vaibhav Arora, and a few net bowlers who make up the 11. Alright, interesting situation here. We have Nitish Rana coming on to the attack, captain bringing himself on. We obviously know that he has very good bowling credentials along with his stylish batting. Nitish Rana, Mr. Number 27. He was in his debut game, in fact, as a lot of you fans will remember. Picked up 2 wickets against RCB. Alright, let's have a little bit of quiz here. Tell us, Nitish Rana, who's bowling right now in his debut match against RCB, which were the 2 batsmen he dismissed. The hint is he got them in the same over. Shot welcomed into the stride with a huge 6 over the side screen by Rahul Tripathi, who's set batsman over here.
Great shot there from Rahul Tripathi. He is continuing his good work of dancing down the track, and Nitish Rana captaining the side today and taking the onus of bowling 1 or 2 overs in the middle. Rahul Tripathi making full use of the opportunity of a part-time bowler bowling in these overs. It's important for Rahul to keep things going and not get into a shell with the team.
This time swept away, but straight to the fielder, Sandeep Warriors.
Rahul Tripathi will be disgusted with this shot because it was a great opportunity to get another boundary. The fine leg was inside. He just needed to be 1 foot right or left of the fielder on the fine leg.
Flighted that one slightly. Takes aerial route of sorts to get a single. Oh, that's a no ball. So a free hit for Pawan Negi because Rahul had crossed over. Negi and Nitish both play for Delhi in the domestic circuit, so they would know each other's game. But because the batsman had switched over, now Nitish changing the field around a little bit. Obviously the batsman cannot get dismissed, but let's see if he can capitalize on this and get a big shot in. Alright, free hit coming up. Nitish Rana to Pawan Negi. On the legs. All he can do is tuck it away on the leg side. Quick fielding from Kamlesh Nagarkoti means we'll only have 1 run. Alright, you're almost approaching the end of this over. At the end of this over, we'll take names of the followers and the fans who have commented the right answers to the question we asked at the beginning of the over. Who were the 2 batsmen Nitish Rana got out in a single over in his debut game against Royal Challengers Bangalore? This was IPL 2018. Oh, what a catch!
Brilliant catch from Kamlesh Nagarkoti there. The ball was flying and he was completely in the air while taking that catch. What a brilliant catch. We were just talking about Kamlesh Nagarkoti's athletic ability, especially standing on backward point. Very crucial wicket there. Rahul Tripathi was trying to accelerate, and to get a man of Rahul Tripathi's caliber with that kind of a catch is brilliant. Takes us back to Dubai against Rajasthan Royals when he took a diving catch around the boundary.
Absolutely. An electric fielder, as we have seen on the field and mentioned many a times. But as you mentioned, that was a high catch that he took against Rajasthan Royals in Dubai. But even this one was traveling fast and throws in that dive to take a very good catch and end a very important knock from Rahul Tripathi. Alright, next man in is Harbhajan Singh. So let's see what he has in store, because his team would be banking a lot on him and Negi to give this side a much needed boost to get them to a good total. We are trying to bring you the score very soon.
What happened there?
Alright, in 9.4 4 overs, it's 75 runs for 5 wickets. Bit of a break there. All right, so 75 for 5. We're into the 10th over now. Right, a lot of you have given the right answer to the question we were asking. Obviously, the wicket fell and the fantastic catch that Nagarkoti took distracted us a little bit. So let's take some names of people who got the answer right. Yash Agarwal, Aurit Paul Chaudhary, Tarun Chauhan, Rupen Mondol, Aniket Kundu, Jaharul Islam, Nikunj Patel, Ronak Basu, Ankit Upadhyay, Jilesh Mehta, Leena Nigam, Zishan Khan, Devraj Upadhyay, SK Kiamot, Taposh Sen, Safwan Watkar. A lot of people have got this answer right. Yes, it was Virat Kohli and AB de Villiers in the same over against RCB, as Himanshu Sharma has also mentioned. A lot of you have also been asking about the score. As we said, it's about 75 for 5. We're into the, just gonna be 10 overs. Got a ball left in this over. Yes, Taposh Sen, we can see your message. We've just announced the names of the guys who got the right answers. Hope you're all enjoying this coverage on KKR Fancam. That's the end of the 10th over. 5 wickets down, midway through the innings. What do you think, Achint? How much can they probably get on to? Their 75 odd runs on the board.
The batting team would be disappointed with where they are right now, because at 52 for 1 after the power play, they would have looked to accelerate, but in the endeavor to accelerate, they have lost quite a few wickets there. And I mean, ideally you want to at least double it after 10, what you have scored in 10 overs, but the problem is that they've lost far too many wickets, and whether they will be able to reach 150 is slight doubtful right now.
Yes, we'll probably need some blitz from the very experienced Harbhajan Singh's bat, and a little bit of cameo from Pawan Negi and the batsmen to come. We saw yesterday, not yesterday, a couple of days ago, when we had the second practice match, which ended in a oh, that one's in the gap. Is that gonna go run away for a 4? Yes, it does. In the gap, and though Nitish put in a valiant dive, can't stop that from reaching the ropes. So a good boundary, much needed boundary for the batting side, comes off Harbhajan Singh's bat. Right, all of you guys joining in, Sheikh Abid Hussain, Devduti Bhattacharya, Swarna Datta, Samyak Rakhecha, Alaskar Said, Shah Samad, Shweta Palwankar. Welcome everyone. I can see a lot of good messages. Everyone saying they love KKR and it's a favorite squad, favorite team that they are rooting for in this IPL 2021. We're looking forward to all that support that you can bring to the table, because as you know, this is once again a year when we will not have you guys in the stands, and we will not be playing a game at Eden Gardens, because all the franchisees are playing away fixtures. But at the same time, we know you'll be sending us all the love from back home, from the safety of your home, as I must say, because the pandemic is obviously not over yet. So it's very important for all of you to stay safe and at the same time enjoy the IPL action as we bring you all the live action. Right, so Nagar to Negi, tucked it away on the leg side. They'll get a single. Shakib was the fielder. Bring Harbhajan Singh back. This over has seen some healthy rotation of strike, at the same time boundary as well, to keep the scoreboard ticking.
Nagarkoti's confidence would be high after that catch, and he'll probably want to do a lot better with the ball here.
Straight to the fielder. Straight to the fielder, Nitish Rana, and he's taken the catch at mid-off. Just as you predicted, Achin. moment you said it about his confidence, and he's taken a wicket. Looks like it's going to be another low-scoring affair then. Vaibhav Arora, the next batsman in. Right, so fall of wicket. We've seen wickets fall in heaps over here. Next batsman in, Vaibhav Arora, known more for his bowling. Let's see what he has in his arsenal with the bat. He'll be facing up to Kamlesh Nagarkoti, youngster who is not easy to bat against. Oh, full toss there. Good stuff from Venkatesh Iyer, another of our new recruits at point. It was a low full toss, tapped it straight to point at Venkatesh Iyer, who fielded that cleanly. Took a shy at the stumps at the non-striking end, keeping both the batsmen on their toes. More importantly, that's a dot ball.
Good over from Nagarkoti there. Bowling team is really tightening the noose on the batting team right now.
So that's the end of the over, and it looks like Nitish Rana is going to come back on.
You can see David Hussey in conversation with Anubhav Jain, and it's a new segment that we are starting. It's called Boundary Line Talks. You'll probably get to see it very soon on our YouTube and Facebook pages, so keep tuning into our social media pages to hear about this conversation.
Right, absolutely. It's going to be a lot of insights about what goes on in the think tank, what goes on among coaching staff, thoughts that go into picking the right 11 and everything else that you want to know about cricket. Right, back to the action. Nitish Rana to Pawan Negi. Tapped on the leg side. Once again, it's Kamlesh Nagarkoti. Just enough time to get that single. Right, let's see who's some comments coming in. Straight delivery. Batsman presents a straight bat. Alright, so now these two will have to probably bat on for as long as they can to make sure that they get as many runs as possible on the scoreboard. So they need something to defend, and so far it's been a bowler's night, fielder's night. Fielding team has enjoyed a great game of cricket so far. At the end of this over, we'll bring you the score again. single there. Yes, we can see some more messages coming in. This is Chandun Shen, Shujan Ghorui, Shayun Ganguly, Kabir Ahmed. A lot of you asking about the score, I know. We'll bring you that at the end of this over as promised. That's a white ball. Our scorers are keeping track of all the scores, but we'll have to wait till the end of this over to get that information from them. Right, so another dot ball. That's the end of the over, and as promised, we'll bring you the score. It's
12 overs.
Alright, so 12 overs are up. We have 83 runs on the board with 6 wickets down. That's the score update that you all were waiting for. Alright, we have Shakib Al Hasan back. Whoa, and a wicket off his first delivery. The batsman came running down the track. Shakib, with his wealth of experience, manages to beat him and gets him stumped of the very first delivery of his 4th over.
Second stumping there for Dinesh Karthik. Shakib really deceived the batsman Pawan Negi with his flight. Pawan Negi wanted to come down the track and probably attack, and at the end moment he was trying to adjust to the length and probably just nudge it away for a single. But that is what happens when you are in two minds, especially when you have danced down the track.
So that's the 7th wicket down, which means we'll have a bit of more practice. Now, we noticed that Ben Cutting was dismissed in an unfortunate fashion where he was run out at the non-striker's end by an electric piece of fielding from Shakib Al Hasan in his previous overs. So Cutting will be taking another shot. He'll be going into bat. Remember, this is a practice game. So the more the practice that they get, it's better for each and every of our night. And since we have more slots in team, he'll be taking that space up. So now it's Shakib to Cutting once again. Will we see him trying to take advantage, or rather a bit of revenge of what happened in the previous overs? Let's find out. Very, very good delivery from Shakib once again. Dot ball. He has been phenomenal today. Another one close to his body, taps it back to the bowler. Dot delivery. Nice one, another one. So Shakib keeping things tight over here. No runs in this over so far. He's been bowling a lot of dot balls. সবাই যারা আমাদেরকে কলকাতা বাংলার কোনো অন্য প্রান্ত থেকে বা বাংলাদেশ থেকে জয়েন করছেন, আপনারা নিশ্চয়ই দেখে খুব খুশি হবেন যে শাকিব আল হাসান খুবই ভালো বোলিং করছেন। এই ওভারে এখনো অবধি একটাও রান দেননি, একটা উইকেটও পেয়েছিলেন প্রথম বলেই। Another dot ball. This time straight to Nitish Rana at covers. Maiden over. Maiden wicket from Shakib Al Hasan.
His ball is 4 overs very economically, and this is what all KKR fans would have wanted to see. Shakib in action with within his miserly self. He is known for such tight spells, and it's great to see that Shakib really did not let the batsman cut loose, despite the fact that he was bowling in the power play overs with the new ball.
আপনারা সবাই যারা দেখছেন আপনারা আমাদের জানান সাকিবের এই পারফরমেন্স দেখে আপনাদের কেমন লাগছে। অ্যান্ড অবভিয়াসলি এখনও অবধি আমরা ওনাকে বোলিং করতেই দেখেছি, কিন্তু ব্যাটিংও হয়তো আমরা সেকেন্ড ইনিংসে দেখতে পারবো। কিন্তু এখনও অবধি যা বোলিং করেছেন অ্যাবসলিউটলি ব্রিলিয়েন্ট। আপনারা বলুন আমাদের আপনাদের কেমন লাগছে দেখে, আপনাদের ফেভারিট নাইট সাকিব আল হাসানের বোলিং দেখে। অবভিয়াসলি সাকিব আমাদের জন্য খুবই স্পেশাল। আমাদের এই টিমের জন্য আগেও খেলেছেন, আমাদের দুটোই চ্যাম্পিয়নশিপ সাইডের পার্ট ছিলেন উনি। ওকে, অ্যাজ উই সেড দ্যাট ইটস Nagarkoti gets it for a boundary.
Thickish outside edge there. The batsman was trying to play it towards third man, but it was still an edge.
So just now, to let you know how spectacular his bowling figures were, Shakib Al Hasan has bowled 4 overs, got 1 maiden, gave away only 8 runs, and got 3 wickets. Also managed to run out pen cutting at the non-striker's end of his own bowling once before this. So an excellent performance from Shakib Al Hasan.
And now it's up to Nagarkoti. Now, I mean, we saw a thickish outside edge going for a boundary last ball, and now Nitish Rana has placed a slip for Nagarkoti, and he's hoping to wrap things up pretty quickly and not let the batting team go up to the 20th over. Ben Cutting would need to build up a partnership here.
Right, now Nagarkoti to Ben Cutting. Very good short ball over there. Is that gonna be? That's 1 for the over. Nagar tried this before, got it called a wide, but this one was very good.
Reminds me of our conversation with DK in our last practice game, when DK spoke about how Nagarkoti generates pace, the amount of work that he does in the gym with all the weights. He said that although he is a lean guy, but he is a very powerful guy, and to be able to bowl such ferocious bouncers, you have to be powerful, landing it on the short pitch position and still getting that kind of elevation. This one's a full toss. He got away with it.
Umpires looking at each other. Looks like it's fine, but then Ben Cutting would probably be disappointed with that one. He would have liked to hit that away and somewhere in the gap to get some much needed runs for his team. Change in field there. Fine leg coming up. Mid wicket moves on closer to the ropes. Full delivery, hit straight back at the bowler. Nagar gets a hand on it, but then the batsman will take a run. A neat over nevertheless. Right, so we're between overs now. Let's get you the score update. After that maiden over from Shakib and a good over from Nagarkoti.
Venkatesh Iyer now coming into the attack. We saw him the other day picking up quite crucial wickets. An important all-rounder for KKR team starts off well.
Well, the score is 89 for 7 in 14 overs.
What was Weber doing there? Taking a stroll down the wicket.
Had Nitish Rana got a direct hit, that could have been the end of his time in the middle for now. Interesting to see Venkatesh Iyer back in the attack. He's someone who impressed everyone in the second practice match. Picked up a few wickets and some important wickets at that, top order. He's obviously known for his batting prowess, but it was really good to see him bowl and take full advantage of this situation, especially in the previous match where the ball was keeping low. Well fielded by Sandeep Warrior there, number 63, saving a definite 4.
Venkatesh Iyer in that game actually turned things for his team, because I remember there was this slight little conversation with Prasidh Krishna at the mid-on position before he bowled, and then he was pretty lethal with his slower balls in that game.
For all of you joining in, hope you guys are enjoying this live coverage of KKR's third practice match of the season. Oh, this one's in the air. Will they get it? Yeah, good catch from Sandeep Warrior, running in, and he gets the catch. It's hit high in the air by Ben Cutting. He's batting for the second time, but once again didn't last too long. But he had to take on the bowler. Venkatesh Iyer, what a surprise package he's been. He's managed to get one more wicket.
Great catch there from Sandeep Warrior. The fielding has been quite spectacular this evening. First Nagarkoti's catch and now Sandeep Warrior. He was pretty clear with his call that he wanted to take that catch, and Sandeep Warrior really went for it.
He's having a great game as well. Good with the ball. Some good stops on the field as well. And we're seeing him take that catch. Running back, a high catch under floodlights, never easy. Alright, new batsman in is Varun Chakravarti. Right, so change in bowling there. Looks like Shivam Mavi might be coming on.
Yeah, he's coming back into the attack after the good spell in power play. He was attacked by Tim Seifert in the power play overs and even by Rahul Tripathi. Important for Mavi to finish off this innings well for his team. He's got a slip in place.
We're 93 for 8 at the end of 15 overs, so 5 overs left. Let's see how this ends up. The batting team would like to at least post a 120 plus score. Oh, that's one straight smash back at Mavi. That was
Very
hit
difficult
really,
chance.
really hard.
Very difficult chance for Mavi there. I mean, it's always difficult to catch a ball when it's still away from you when you're bowling, but when it comes directly at you at such serious pace, the reaction time is very less for the bowler to get his hands down and catch it.
Especially for a fast bowler. I mean, when you're in your follow through, it's only a reflex and sometimes it just sticks. But in this case, it'd be harsh to call it a drop chance, but a chance nevertheless. Did he get an edge on that? No, but a great delivery. Short delivery, tried to pull that away, was nowhere close to the ball. TK collects it behind the stumps without much trouble. Reminding our followers and viewers that we are playing our first IPL match on the 11th against Sunrisers Hyderabad in Chennai. So the team is right now in Mumbai in DY Patil Stadium, where we are having our third practice match. We will soon be traveling to Chennai. We'll bring you all those updates on our social media pages, so make sure you tune in, follow all our pages across all platforms, be it YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, anywhere. And just as we say that, nice shot from Vaibhav Arora to get a boundary on the offside. Use the pace of the ball over there from Mavi. It's just wide of the fielder at the ropes. Crucial 4 runs. Seeing a lot of comments coming in for our man of the moment. Shakib Al Hasan, of course, had a very good outing, as has Sandeep Warrior, not just with the ball but on the field as well. Nagar Koti has been electric on the field, got wickets for himself as well. So overall, it's been a great day for the bowlers and the fielding team overall. We're approaching 100 runs total with this first innings. It'll be interesting to see if they can stretch this to at least 120, 130 to make things interesting for the chase. This one's a full delivery. Hit that towards mid-on. Won't get anything for it. Dot ball. Hope you all are enjoying our coverage of this practice match. This is KKR Fan Cam. Right through the season, we'll be bringing you all the live updates and everything else, every other information, everything behind the scenes, on the field, off the field, across our social media channels. So make sure you're following, be it YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, wherever you are or wherever you have your profiles, because we're going to miss you once again in the stands. The love that you bring for us at Eden Gardens or across the country, in fact. KKR fans from all over the world pouring in love. But it's important to stay safe. It's important to understand that the dangers of the pandemic is not yet over. So stay safe and leave it up to us to bring you all the live updates, all the happenings and whatever's going on in the Knights family. It's the end of the over. Another dot ball. Good over from Mavi there. It's the .97 for 8 in 16 overs. So you might see the scoreboard. Oh, it's in the air. Will that be a catch? Batsman running in. Was a difficult chance. Batsman survives. Fielder came running in from third man. Deep third man, in fact. Ball falls just a little short. That would have been another wicket for Venkatesh Iyer.
Man with a golden arm.
Absolutely.
Tendency to pick up wickets whenever he comes into ball.
Another tight delivery there. Close to Varun's body, got stuck in his thigh pad. Oh, he's got hold of this one, hasn't he? Is it gonna be a catch? Yes, it's dropped. Varun survives. Sounded really good on the bat over there. You would have liked for it to fly over the ropes. Right, another thing that we're noticing with Venkatesh Iyer is it doesn't give you much time to prepare. All right, this one's in the air again. Will that be a catch? No, false safe.
Was in no man's land there.
So clearly, the batsmen are trying to get some aerial shots in to score some quick runs. Low full toss. Gets it through the covers for a single. Right, we can see a lot of people joining in. Bablu Panda, Fida Hussain, Shomo Ghosh, Mohammad Miraz Ahmed, Manjurul Alam. Haresh Ratani, welcome everyone on KKR Fan Cam. It's the end of the over.
So between Team Abhishek and Team Brennan McCallum, this is a decider.
Absolutely.
There is, like we discussed in the last game with DK, he gave the insight about what's at stake. There is a dinner at stake. The coach who loses this series will end up giving a dinner.
A bit of a score update. It's 103 for 8 in 17 overs. Oh, was that a white ball? Yes, probably looked like it slipped out of hands. More and more people joining in here. Chirag Makwana, Orgo Bag, Ansar Tarte. You can see all your messages coming in. Who was asking for who are the people batting right now? His batting team has lost a lot of wickets, so it's oh, it's in the air now. Will that be a catch? Yes, Nitish Rana takes that catch, so that's 9th wicket down. 9th wicket down. That means the last man in. Stop. Right, so Prasad Krishna is a new batsman in. Nice one, just wide off Nagarkoti there. Will get a single. It's Vaibhav Arora and Prasidh Krishna batting. It's the last wicket stand. Shivam Mavi the bowler. Only a couple of overs to go after this. Not a big score, but they would like to make the most of this remaining time that they have in the middle to give themselves a good score to try and defend. Another full delivery. Prasidh hits it towards the gap on the offside. Single. You at least need a few boundaries here to make sure they get to a total which is round about at least between 120, 130 if not more, to make sure that they can take this game as deep as possible.
Prasidh and Varun should ideally look to bat at least all 20 overs and not miss out on any deliveries, even if that means you don't take too many risks now. It's important to keep nudging those singles. Edge.
Oh, well fielded near the ropes.
There's great captaincy from Nitish Rana because he has kept a slip even in the 18th over, and it almost paid off. The edge was there, but unlucky for Mavi that the ball didn't bounce too much and it did not carry till the slip fielder.
আপনাদের সবার কমেন্টস আমরা পড়ছি, আমরা অনেকেই জিজ্ঞেস করছেন সাকিবের পারফরমেন্স নিয়ে। সাকিব যেরকম আমরা জানি 4 ওভারে 8 রান দিয়ে 2 উইকেট আর একটা রান আউট করেছেন, একটা মেডেন ওভার করেছিলেন যেখানে ওটা উইকেট মেডেন ছিল। তাছাড়া বাকি ফিল্ডিং সাইডও খুব ভালো পারফরমেন্স দিয়েছেন আজকে। सब बाकी इंडिया या कहीं भी और से अगर आप ज्वाइन इन कर रहे हो तो फिर आज एक बार और हमारा तीसरा प्रैक्टिस मैच चल रहा है। आप में से जितने लोग हमें स्कोर के बारे में पूछ रहे हैं, हम भी आपको एक और अपडेट देने वाले हैं। अभी कुछ ही ओवर बाकी है। Right, the update from the middle is it's 108 runs on the board for the loss of 9 wickets, the last wicket partnership, and we only have 2 overs left. So let's see how this next 12 balls turn out. The batting team would definitely want some more runs, at least a few boundaries to make sure they have a good total on board. 108 runs is not gonna make life difficult for the opposition as such. Oh, almost a yorker, tapped it on the leg side. Is there going to be a run out? No. Good fielding. Disappointed at not being able to hit the stumps there. Karun Nair was the fielder. Everyone else joining in. Guys, it's business end of the first innings. 108 runs on the board. Oh, he's got a big shot in. Is he gonna beat the fielder? No, straight to him, 1 bounce. So that means 1 run. That's 109 runs for 9.
Good shot from Prasidh there. Timed it really well, but went straight to the deep point fielder. Sandeep Warrior is another bowler who has had a great outing this evening, along with Shakib.
He would love to end well.
It was his 7th over of the innings when he turned things around. They had a decent power play score of 52 in first 6 overs for the loss of just 1 wicket.
Oh, it's up in the air. Will that be a catch? Nitish Rana is going under it. Oh, just wide. Not easy.
Running back and going over the head, it's a very difficult catch.
That was, to be fair to Nitish, it was quite a bit of distance to cover. But the more important thing, no boundaries yet, which means they only have 110 odd runs on board. Last partnership. This one's close to his legs, taps it on the leg side, will get a single. 111 for 9. For all of you joining us, Mujibur Rahman, Ahmed Naseem, Shapun Naik, Himadri Bhattacharjee, Mankat Korea, Abhirup Das, Samrat Mondol. Welcome everyone. Anandraj Singh. Welcoming you all to KKR Fan Cam. Oh, brilliant
slower
delivery.
ball, and he was at the base of the leg stump. What a brilliant ball from Sandeep Warrior there. Finished off the innings in style.
And that's the end. That's the end of the first innings. Terrific display of bowling and fielding from
Nitish Rana's men
Nitish
there.
Rana's 11.
Brilliant bowling there from Sandeep Warrior and Shakib to restrict the opposition to 111 after a pretty decent power play from the batting side. Nitish Rana would be mightily pleased with his bowlers.
So 112 is all that the team could put up on the board. 113 is the target to chase down. Terrific bowling from Shakib Al Hasan and Sandeep Warrior as well. While Shakib bowled well to get 2 for 8 in his